Art Goes to School of the Delaware Valley. This educational program is brought to you by Art Goes to School, making fine art accessible to elementary school students since 1962. Dempsey and Ferpo by George Bellows. Lesson highlights: movement and energy, historic prize fight, unique perspective, Ashcan art, and the Five Senses game. Dempsey and Ferpo by George Bellows. This painting was created in 1924 and is found at the Whitney Museum of American Art in New York City. Dempsey and Ferpo. This painting depicts the historic prize fight of 1923 between American heavyweight champion Jack Dempsey and his Argentine rival Louis Ferpo. It was considered to be the most action-packed, memorable championship match of its era. The fight lasted only 4 minutes, but the boxers were knocked to the floor a total of 11 times. 9 times for the eventual loser and twice for the winner. Jack Dempsey, in white shorts, was declared the victor. But the moment that became boxing legend is shown in this painting, when Ferpo, the Latin American underdog, knocked Dempsey out of the ring. The artist George Bellows was a journalist covering the event and painted himself in the scene. Can you find the balding man at the extreme left of the painting? Bellows was among a small group of New York artists known as the Ashcan School that preferred gritty subjects and dark color palettes. The low vantage point of this painting seems to include the viewer. Looking up at this angle, we find ourselves among the spectators, pushing the champion back into the ring. Under the black and white photo, we read, Jack Dempsey, here in 1965, catches himself falling through the ropes. The Ashcan School. Many of the artists of the Ashcan School, such as John Sloan, whose painting Pigeons is shown here, had been newspaper illustrators. They had a reporter's eye for the plain facts of urban life. Street scenes, parks, docks, boxing matches, tenement housing, and dwellers were common themes. Artists applied paint in thick, obvious brushstrokes and chose a muted, dark palette. The upper left image is of John Sloan's Pigeons from 1910. To the right, Cliff Dwellers by George Bellows from 1913. Below, we see another boxing match by George Bellows titled Both Members of This Club from 1909. In this slide, we see 3 more paintings from the Ashcan School. On the left, George Bellows' Men of the Docks. In the center, A Woman's Work by John Sloan. And on the right, Club Night by George Bellows. Beneath these paintings, we are asked, what colors do you see? What adjectives would you use to describe these paintings? What do you think the story is? At the top of the slide, we see our word wizard fact. Ash cans were used to hold ashes from fireplaces and furnaces. Our final slide for Dempsey and Ferpo by George Bellows gives us activities. The first, imagine yourself in this painting. Use your 5 senses to explore this legendary boxing match. What do you hear? What do you smell? And so forth. The second activity, do your own research on this historic fight. Notice how the black and white photo captures the same moment of the fight from a different angle. Can you find other images or videos from this event? I hope you enjoyed our Art Goes to School portfolio presentation. For more information on Art Goes to School, how to become a volunteer, or how to share our program with others, please go to our website at www.artgoestoschool.org. Thank you.